all, in day 3 we are going to learn the commands like copy, mirror by pick axis, move, mirror by draw axis, align, rotate, offset and temporary dimension settings. Let's learn these things now. Let's learn the modify commands. Before going to learn, we should have the wall. So I just take a wall command, wall architectural, and I draw simple wall like this. So this is the wall. Select the wall to get the modify commands. When you select any part of the object or any command, then you will get the modify options. Here we have a modify wall. Just select on that and then you will get the modify tools. Here we have a move, copy, rotate, fillet, mirror, offset, etc. as like AutoCAD tools. So if I want to move this wall to the particular distance, then I take the move command, or else you can go with the short key, that is MV, enter, and then pick the base point, which point you want to pick it, and then just move it right or left or up and down in which direction you want. And then here it is asking the distance, whatever the distance you want, then you can give 10, enter, so that the wall moved from the original place to the distance of 10 meter. So if I want to copy the wall, then I get the copy tool. For copy you can select the copy, or else you can go with the short key, that is CO, enter. Before going to copy it, here we have some options like multiple. If you want to copy the wall in multiple way, then just make sure your multiple option is on. So then you pick the point and then go on copying the wall at a particular distance, 8 meter, enter, 8 meter, enter, like that, and come out from the command. Next command is rotate. In order to rotate, you have to select the portion, how much portion you want to rotate, and then go to the modify tools, that is rotate command, or else you go with the short key, that is RO. So I am going to select the second point, that is the plane of rotation. Already the software has taken the first point and then the second point, and then from that plane how much angle you want to give, that you have to give like 45, 30 according to the requirement. So now if I want to keep the original object along with this, then I just do Ctrl Z, select the whole object, take a rotate command and make sure your copy option should be on. Then next, click the second point, that will be your plane of rotation. From this plane of rotation, how much angle you want to give, that you can give, so that you will get both the original square and then the second square. So if I want to make a design, then I just want to trim this corner unwanted portion. For that you can select any wall to get activate the command, that is trim or extend to the corner option. So I am just going to select the wanted portion only. So select this one and this one. Just continue the same process. You have to click which portion you want to keep. Then you can go ahead like this. So like this way you can go with the trim. Already we learned this command in the last session. Then the next one is delete one. So even you just select and hit delete command from the keyboard. I just do Ctrl Z, or else you select and then take the delete button, that is DE, and then you will lose the object. I just do Ctrl Z. In order to fix this position here itself, I just pin this. So select the object and then you can click on the pin, that is PN. Pin means I am going to move this object by using move command. So it can't move because the location has locked. I am getting the notification that can't move because the element is pinned. So just say cancel. In order to move, so make sure your object has unpinned. Select this and then you can click on the unpin option, that is UP, so that now easily you can move the object whichever you want. So next one is extend. I just draw a wall here. I want to extend this wall till the target of this. I have a single extend element object. I take that first, and then first you have to select the target, on which target you want to extend the selected object. This is the target. And then second, you have to select the object which one you want to extend till the target. Same, select the target and select the object. Like this way you can go on extend the objects. At a time you have to extend means we have a multiple extend option. For that I just draw a multiple walls. Even you can copy this wall or else you can make a offset. For that I am going to operate the offset command, that is OF, and then give the distance at what distance you want to offset. Then you just go on making offset for the selected object. Now I have a multiple walls. I want to extend all these multiple walls till the target of this, means even you can go with the single element, then you can go with the extend multiple element. So I just take that one and then I select the objects. Next command is align. Align is used to align the object with the selected object. So if I want to align this wall with the alignment of this one, then I just select the wall and you click on the align command, or else you type AL, and then first we have to select the reference line. So this is the reference line. So it is asking the center point, or it is highlighting the center point because of the wall center line option. So if you want to align with the center line option, then you can go with the wall center line, or else you can switch into wall faces. Then I am selecting the first reference line and then which wall you want to align with this, then I am going to select that one. So if you want to select the multiple walls, here you have to make sure your multiple alignment option is on, and then you just select the second object also. In the same way, so if you want to align these both walls with the help of face option, then I am selecting the align option and I am switching the option to the wall faces. This is the reference. Once again I am clicking that wall faces. So you can select the wall faces, outer wall face or inner wall face. So I am selecting the outer wall face of the reference line and then select the wall which one you want to align. Same way, this one I want to select it again to the outer faces or inner faces depending on the requirement. So like this way you can align the walls by using the align command. Next is mirror by pick axis. While doing the apartment, almost the apartment plans are in the mirror way. So this is the mirror axis, you can assume. And if I want to copy this apartment, then you can go with the mirror by pick axis option. I have already the axis. So I select the object which one you want to mirror. Select the mirror by pick axis, or else you go with the shortcut, that is M, and then I am going to pick the mirror axis so that you will get the mirror of that selected object. In the same way, when you don't know the mirror axis, even you can go and mirror the selected object with the help of draw axis option, that is DM. Manually you have to draw the axis like this. Make sure at what distance you want a mirror, that portion you have to leave here. That is the first point of the mirror axis line and second point of the mirror axis line. So like this way, depending on the requirement, you can go and then do the mirror. So next is split with element. So if I want to split any wall, then I just select the wall here and you can go with the split element, that is SL. So you can just pick the point on which point you want to split. Even you will get the temporary dimensions, at what dimensions you want to divide it or split it. So like this way you will get the two segments of the wall. Even you can delete or modify the wall depending on the requirement. So if I want to split with leaving some gap between the two walls, then I use the split with gap option. Then you can select and then just select the wall or pick a point. So you get the two segments of the wall with little gap between them. So you will get the little gap between them. We use this command in case of compound wall creation, because as compared to the height of the compound wall, the length or width of the compound wall may be vary. So while doing the longer span, we use this gap option. You can use this one. In order to save this project, just click on the file option, that is your new application toolbar, and then click on save as, and you can save project. So you have to create your own folder as I told you yesterday. So I already created Revit project folder here. So you can go with project 1, day 1, day 2, whatever the name you want to give. And then while saving, make sure your file format should be, that is .rvt, that is the Revit file format extension. Make sure you have a backup files. For that you have to click on the options option, and then maximum backup file is 20. Don't keep the 20 because for each save you will get the 20 files. So for that I just make it 2 or 1 options and hit on OK, and then click on the save option. Next one is temporary dimension. To get the dimension, you just select any wall. So then you will get the dimensions, that is about 2.8 meter of the opening, and then the vertical distance of this room, and then horizontal distance between these two walls, like this. This is the distance between center to the center. So if you want to switch into the other options, then you go to the manage option in the menu bar, and then click on the additional setting option, and then you have to click on the temporary dimensions options. Now I am getting the distance, that is the distance between center line of the wall. So if you want to check the faces of the wall, then you just make sure your faces option should be off or on, and then OK. Then I am selecting this wall. I am getting the distance from the outer face to the outer face. This is how you will get the dimensions or temporary dimensions for the selected portion. So in the next video we learn the other commands. Thank you.